What's up, boys and girls? Welcome back once more. It's a fine day. It was raining in the morning, which means it's good that the dust settled down. It's now bright outside. The sun is actually shining a little bit, and that means it's going to be a good day. Because today we will paint this guy. So that's going to be the main thing today. We want to get this thing Raptered. So adding this black plastic, whatever it is, coating. In order to do that, I first need to clean the frame, meaning with some brake cleaner, just wipe it off. Then use scotch to roughen up the surface. We somehow need to hang it up somewhere, somehow. Don't ask me how. I'll get some help for that. And then it's time to spray it. In the meantime, I have most of the minor parts sandblasted as well. They are over here. As you can see, most of them actually look quite good. They still have a little bit of rust on them, but we can get rid of that by just using some nitro to clean them. And yeah, I still need to sandblast this guy. I need to get these off. Actually, the problem was we didn't have any 23mm sockets because they're American, so it's 15/16, I think is the size. So I ordered a set of those on Amazon. They arrived, so I'll try that out and see if that works. If not, we probably need a spanner and a very long pipe. I'll do it manually. But for that I need access to the shop, where I don't have access right now. So as soon as my colleague arrives, that will be one of the things I will be doing. The same goes for these bigger ones. So they're pressed in here. I don't have a press. I'm waiting since 3 weeks for a friend to call me back saying, yep, I'm a bit longer in the shop today. We can do it. It didn't happen. And I still need to get these things off. Couldn't manage to do so far. So those will probably be the stuff I'll be doing today, hopefully. Yeah. So far the plan. Let's see how far we really get. And if we're really quick, I might even plug up the holes on the rear axle so we can get that thing sandblasted. We will give it to the sandblasting shop that did the frame already, because, well, it's too big for the cabin, and the cabin doesn't really work sometimes. It's more of a hassle. I saw it with all these parts. It's more of a hassle than it really helps. So we could just get this thing done. But yeah, we need to prepare it. Once it's prepared, we need to see that it somehow magically goes over there on its own, because I'll be working during the week. Same for pickup. And then also the brake calipers. I need to bring them to a shop to overhaul them, just to see that everything is proper. I don't really want to play around with brake parts where, well, if they don't work, you're screwed. So I'd rather pay a bit more and get them done properly, professionally. So yeah, so far for the plan, I would say let's get going. Alrighty, I just now primed. Well, it's not really primed, it's like rust, anti-rust and primer in one from Brunox. Yeah, I just layered on the heat shields from the front brakes. I just gave them a small coating, basically just to make sure that in all these small pores where you might still have a bit of rust left that you don't really see, like microparticles, that they, well, get kind of eaten away by this stuff. And the primer wouldn't really be necessary, but I still think it's a good thing to do. I let that dry now, and in an hour or so I'll coat it with black, meaning that those two should then be ready to go back on the car. As you can see behind, my dear colleague still hasn't appeared, which means that all the, at least the cleaning work is probably for nothing, because by now you have plenty of dust on it again. So yeah, I don't know if he's still appearing. I'll continue with the rest of these parts here. Some of them will also get a bit of this stuff done. And yeah, let's see if it appears or not. All right, let's carry on. This is what happens if pieces don't want to get out the way I do. All right, so those guys are turning black now. Yeah, I think they will look almost like new afterwards. Nice and clean. That's how it should be, right? So it's 7 o'clock in the evening. My friend hasn't turned up. I lost hope that he will arrive. I think I will plug up the axle. Yep, let's do that. All right, I'm just removing the grease. There's still in here, and the other one side of it. I have to say, whoever lubed this one up used a lot of grease, which is not necessarily bad. Yep. Now that looks quite good. Okay. So that side should be good. basically want to make sure there is no sand getting in here. Like this. I need to remove my gloves. Where are you? I should clean the outside of it. Just get new paper. All right. I'd rather use a bit too much tape than too little, because if there's any sand, or mostly sand from the sandblasting getting into the gears of the differential, that would be devastating. So 3 layers of tape and the cloth inside. I think that should be good. All right. Let's clean up the other side. Yes. I'm sorry for the flickering for the light, but it's starting to get too dark in here otherwise, so I have to unfortunately leave it flickering. Ooh, like the grease on this side is really black. On the other side it was kind of greenish, probably fresher. This one here is super black. Either it was not renewed at the same time, or I don't know what else. So this should be alright as well. Now the only thing I still have to do, but where I need help because of the weight, is the rear shaft entry to the differential. This thingy here that I still need to plug, but again, for that I will need help, because this is the lowest point, meaning it will always turn to the point it is right now. So someone needs to hold it, and then I can plug it. Good. So yeah, I think I'll leave it at that for today. It's like 7:15 now. Go home, shower, dinner. I'll probably, yeah, you'll probably still see this video today, meaning Saturday evening or Sunday morning or Saturday evening for the US guys. I'm not sure if I'm back tomorrow. I will need to have a